How's it? Today is Monday, August 10th. It is a Snatch day. And today was, from the start, I knew today was a bit of a reach day. Um, I wanted to and I hoped to hit the numbers listed here, but I just couldn't. And that's okay. Last week was pretty challenging. 95 for three sets of three off of the block snatch was really hard, but I was able to do it, and I don't know if me expecting to do 98 for three sets of three today is a little bit crazy, but I tried my best, and it just didn't pan out well. I do have a actually good and valid reason as to why things kind of didn't pan out well. Well, one of them is that I didn't know how to use my camera. This missed focus, is here for quite a bit of sets. I actually don't really look at the side angle when I'm in the session. I missed a lot today, and I didn't even look at the side angle until the last set. So it was like, oh wow, I did not do this the way that I wanted to. Here is my top set for my snatch push press plus overhead squat 3+3 at 108. Today was a little bit hard. Today, I do feel like my upper body strength and my upper back strength, overhead strength, is actually getting there. It's returning back to where it used to be. I used to be very good at this. I think I did like 125 for like a 2+1 or something like that. But last week when I got to 105, the push presses themselves were actually pretty easy. The overhead squats themselves were very hard. And today I feel like was the overhead squats were actually manageable. They weren't the worst thing in the world, and I'm pretty happy with how that feels for today. As far as the block snatches go, that was very good. Quick elbows underneath at 80. This 90 is actually pretty good. It goes a little bit forward, but that's okay. Actually, it didn't go forward at all. But there, you see that I hit my thumb, and that was the only reason why today I feel like might have been a little bit difficult. Like I couldn't squeeze well with my left hand for probably 4 of these sets, and so I'm kind of on the fence of whether or not I should even keep trying. But I am so close to making the 3 sets of 3. Even though the first couple reps of some of these sets don't look the most convincing, I'm still very close to hitting them. And so I keep trying. And spoiler alert, I did not make a single triple. This happened at 92, not last week, not the week before that, but 3 weeks ago. This happened at 92 where I missed them all and I didn't get a single one. I think today's effort was actually a lot better than that single day was. And so, I guess, silver lining there. Like, I knew today was going to be hard. Today was, like I mentioned, today was a reach day for my goal, It's a day that, like, if I am able to execute on it, then awesome. But it's kind of one of those days that, like, it's not expected of me to just keep pushing like this. But given that I know that I'm not going to be here for the whole week, 'cause, I'm going home on Thursday, I'm going to just give myself an opportunity to see what it's like and to push. I do think that seeing people lifting at the meet on Saturday kind of gave me some more motivation to keep pushing. I mean, I'm pretty confident in my technique and everything, and I know that if I had lifted on Saturday, I probably, with the exception of my friend that I was coaching for, I would have been the best lifter on Saturday. But I didn't compete, and I'm not in any shape to compete, so that's kind of a pointless thing to say. I don't know. I'm kind of just rambling at this point. After my block snatches, moved into my snatch pulls here at 118. This was a little weird because I'm in a spot where this is actually pretty challenging for weight wise, but I do think I hit the positions for the most part pretty okay. Like even that last one here, I get pretty vertical before I drop the weight, and that is the main goal. So does that mean I'm getting a little bit stronger, a little bit more prepared to lift heavier weights? Potentially. Now it's definitely the goal. It's definitely the hope for all of these things. I wouldn't do these heavier lifts if I didn't think they weren't helpful. But I do recall last week, 115 off of the ground just felt impossible to move, and today it did not feel like that. So I don't know. Again, another silver lining. After all of my pulls, I did my little single arm opposite dumbbell deadlift type thing for my lower back up to 100. These are starting to feel pretty good. I think that a lot of my movement is a little bit sloppy for positional effectiveness. I think a lot of times when you put your split leg like that, that front leg is supposed to be the one that's be pulling you up. But what I'm actually doing is making it so that the back leg is pulling me up, because that is putting a little bit more pressure in my lower back. And I think that is, that is tremendously helpful for what my goal is. Moving forward, I might try to think about getting a little bit stronger on the posterior chain with my hamstrings. So putting a little bit more pressure and force in that front leg, and that's going to be very helpful for just overall health of my hips and knees, but also like strength. So yeah, kind of just been a rambly video. Next week, so I'm going home on Thursday. We're coming back on Monday. There is a very, very high chance that I will not lift on Monday next week. So this week and next week is going to look quite a bit abbreviated. I'm not planning to lift when I'm home like I normally do. So it is what it is. But that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Shoots.